case. I'm joking. So, this Diddy case. Man, there's a lot of money on these analytics, man. These AdSense going around, this social media stuff, man. With this Diddy trial, woo, a lot of money. A lot of money, a lot of viewerships, a lot of clicks, a lot of new subscribers, a lot of YouTube memberships popping up and shit like that. New ones. A lot of money in this shit, right? And man, you know, a lot of people out here, man, was saying, like, you know, the RICO charge is already there. He's guilty of this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. Everybody was out here a lot of people out here was acting like know-it-alls. You had attorneys coming out here saying, this, that, and the third, and how he's guilty of this, and then the third, or whatever the case may be, right? And I was trying to tell folks, man, this whole fucking time, nobody fucking knows. You know, majority of these people, majority of the people giving their 3 cent or 2 cent, whatever you want to call it, on this case, not even in the courtroom. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to really give a good beat on it. But you know, I am tired of this RICO shit constantly being thrown around. You know, non-blacks do get hit with RICO cases, but it seems like majority of the RICO cases are geared towards black folks. And I think partially because of it is because some type of gang element. You know what I'm saying? That the you know what I'm saying? Some type of gang affiliation and shit like that. But you know, I don't remember Epstein being hit with a RICO. I don't remember Giselle being hit with a RICO. I don't remember what's the other dude, the chunky fat motherfucker, nasty dude. I don't remember him getting hit with a RICO. I don't remember a lot of these people who take donations for their political fundraising across state lines and get hit with a RICO. And when a state prosecutor or a federal prosecutor comes down with these RICOs, you would think that it's an open and shut case. You see what I'm saying? You would think that is an open and shut case, and they're not. And this one was not. All the documentaries that was made on P. Diddy, the one that recently just came out too, you know, a lot of people making money off this shit, man. And I think that P. Diddy might as well make his own movie and be truthful, you know, and be truthful with it. He might as well. I don't know where he's going to sell it at or whatever the case may be, but who's going to pick it up? But everybody else is making money off his likeness, and they have no problems with it. I think the RICO charges was weak because, you know, the law is pretty straightforward on what it is, pretty much. You're trying to go after this guy, but all the willing participants in the case all got immunity, which is, to me, that ain't right. It wasn't like they was coerced, nudged into it and shit like that. Of course, you know, crackheads are going to argue and fight, but I just didn't think it was tight, especially leading up to the verdict. They start dropping case, the state start dropping charges. You know, thanks for the one person that showed the state start dropping charges and shit. Like, that should have been dead giveaway right there. Like, this case is weak. You know, and I don't think like playing the sex tape actually fucking helped. I don't know why they needed to show the sex tape when the sex tape didn't show nobody actually looking drugged out. You know, I don't think they had to put people in that type of. I don't think they had to put people out there like that. I think that was just distasteful. It's already bad enough that, you know, people still you can't, you know, they ain't gonna change their face. You know what I'm saying? They can't go nowhere without nobody knowing how nasty it is now. They got kids and family and shit like that, and you know, I didn't think they had to show that. I think that was non-needed. And then I don't think the witness, I don't think the witness's testimony really helped. I don't think it helped like people thought it was going to help. Because obviously if the jury couldn't get him on all charges, obviously it didn't fucking help. You know what I'm saying? And for some of y'all out there talking about I'm trying to like stick up for this dude or whatever, let me tell y'all something. We talking about due process. We're not talking about is he a sick individual. We're not talking about is he devilish. We're not talking about is he wrong. Is he guilty of something, obviously. But what I'm hitting at is that a lot of these cases that float around here, man, they just ain't right, man. Everybody got family members, man, that got railroaded in court cases. You know what I'm saying? And you got the one taste, them two ladies out there, they sound worse than Diddy. You know, and I don't hear nobody talking about them. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't think it was the smartest thing in the book to come out here and talk about how vulnerable young women is when men get done just the same. You know, like men don't get taken advantage of in relationships by women. You know what I'm saying? Or be abused by women. Yeah, we men, we supposed to be stronger and stuff like that, but some of y'all out here, man, y'all just want it to be one way because your feelings is hurt because you feel a certain type of way. But that's not what due process is. You know, and I had a good feeling that this P. Diddy character, and still to this day, might get time served. I don't know if they did the sentencing and all that stuff yet, but I think he's getting time served. And the only reason why I'm thinking that he's getting time served is because this shit was weak. This shit was weak, bro. And I think that without the RICO charge, which I think they had a minimum of 5-10 years or something like that for each charge or something like that, right? Whatever, bro. I try to warn people, man, about this shit. Now, this case shows you that any man out here that have a little bit of money in his pocket is vulnerable. They're vulnerable to the fact that anybody that's out here pissed off at you can go to the law and have you fighting for your fucking life. All y'all out here smoking weed. All y'all out here smoking weed and having sexual relationships with all these baddies and stuff like that, and you got some money in your pocket, you need to look at this Diddy case, because you could be next. You could be next. You bring the dope, you could be distributing. You know what I'm saying? All they gotta say, I've passed out, woke up. It's crazy, man. Ain't you can't do no more sex, drugs, and rock and roll no more. Nope. Not if you got a couple $1 million. Nope. I didn't see how nobody was mad when Cardi B was talking about how she was drugging men and robbing them. I think that's what she said. But hey. Just saying. I just don't believe in a lot of this shit, man. I think a lot of this shit is just damn shame. It's just a damn shame for me, man. Like, listening to that shit. Like, you can't have fun no more. You know what I'm saying? You can't have fun no more. You can't have a bunch of money and like, space for you, millions of dollars. You ugly, probably. You ain't got no motherfucking game. All you want to do is go out, have time, go out tonight, maybe get you a little escort. You know, have a few drinks and shit like that. Can't do that shit no more. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. Crazy though. It's crazy how you can still go out Figueroa and San Diego on 32nd Street and see all the women in bikinis selling their body and shit like that. And it seems like nobody's trying to stop it. That's the shit that fucking federal and state prosecutors need to be going after. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Them the ones that are really vulnerable. Because you don't know what type of situation they in. And what keeps them out there walking that track meet or the blade or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy to spot them because look how they dressed. But they more worried about going after the Johns. Come on, bro. So you're going to ruin their fucking whole life, hit them with the man neck for buying coochie, because they ain't got no game. Or, yeah, pretty much, they ain't got no game, or they too goddamn ugly. So they got to go out there and buy it. That's crazy. But you can go to Las Vegas. I think somewhere in Las Vegas, the Bunny Ranch, that shit legal. I don't think Diddy buying Diggaling, because that's what he was doing. He's buying Diggaling. You know, it's like human trafficking. Like, that shit sounds scary than a motherfucker, don't it? That sounds like you over here loading bodies up in motherfucking back of a fucking Connex, shipping it. It sounds scary than a motherfucker, don't it? Human trafficking. That shit sounds scary. They got them, man. My shit should be here soon. Gotta wait for these. I gotta replace my back struts. They starting to get a little loose, and they cause my rear tires, they cupping, so they making a little noise. So I thought I saw a deer or something. Yeah, man, y'all. I don't believe in that shit, man. To me, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Not one AI. It doesn't make any sense. He's guilty of being a nasty motherfucker and a abuser, drug user. Yeah, but that Rico shit, man, that was wild. That was wild, and it's conspiracy at that. So you don't even need much to convict, and you even have nothing to convict. I mean, I'm trying to worry about. I'm trying to find out about what happened to what happened to the baby oil. You know, people. You heard all these rumors about miners and the baby oil and all that shit and all that, and that's wild. And then to bring in witnesses that you can't even confidential witnesses that you don't even know the Jane Does, you don't know nothing of, and all of a sudden they have enough money or enough power with the DA to be confidential and shit like that. And at the same time, is like you can't even do your research to discredit them beforehand. That was wild because if I think if P Diddy wanted to, I think that Diddy had the opportunity to some of these witnesses look bad. And I'm gonna give you a case in point. How old was Cassie when she was with the dude before Diddy? And then what was Cassie doing with him? Was she doing drugs with him, smoking weed? Was she doing ecstasy? What how old was she when she started doing drugs? How old was she when she was out there partying? You know what I'm saying? There's a whole list of, was they in the clubs? Was they underage when they was in the clubs back in the days? Did they have older boyfriends when they was underage? Was they already doing drugs before they was when they was underage? There's a lot of questions that could have been raised to make these cats look bad, man. I don't think he did it. You know, but for real though, man, these 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 folks, man, I don't. It's due process, man. Whatever the letter of the law, you got like umpteen jurors, um, and they failed to find him guilty on majority of these motherfucking counts. So what the fuck do you? Are you? Nobody can be mad at anybody. But people want him to be guilty, even though the shit don't math up. The math don't math. You want the man guilty for the math, not math. How you gonna get somebody for drug conspiracy when majority of the time the people who have immunity was the ones bringing it? It was saying they was in text messages. They was even bringing up, oh yeah, I'm gonna bring the bag too, with the setup, the cocaine and the baby oil and the astroglide and all that shit in it. So man, I don't I don't condone in that type of shit that he was doing. I don't condone. I'm not with it. I'm not in agreement of it. He should be in jail for something. He should be in jail, right? He should be in jail for something. But I don't think the DA knew what the fuck they was doing. I don't think they knew what the fuck they was doing. You know, they failed to compel the jury to convict him on charge that was going to probably have him in there for the rest of his fucking life, or the remainder of the good years that he has. They felt that. I didn't feel it. And they had the whole power of the state, the federal government, and everything. So I'm trying to. So that makes me feel like. That makes me wonder, like, when they did all those raids, what real evidence did they have to get the warrant to do those raids? What did they have? Department of Homeland Security, if they was there, that'd make me think that they had kids involved. He had kids involved. Then you got these people coming out here talking about some drugs in the baby oil. Then for some odd reason you have an ongoing case, and things from evidence from the ongoing case that are exhibits in the court are getting leaked, but we can't even hear what's going on in there. Like, and that's what makes me plunder, like, how can somebody be guilty in the court of public opinion? How does the being guilty of the public opinion, how does that sway the jurors? Like, how do the jurors get to that point to where they allow the court of public opinion to sway them for a trial like this? Because there's no way nobody has ever heard of a Diddy documentary on this shit. There's no way nobody ever saw, because of how high profile it is, has never read a news article on this stuff. I'm talking about the jurors. I think all the motherfuckers knew something about this guy leading to this case. I think all, because it's too high profile. But back to the warrant for these raids. And how come they had the news there? How come they didn't, well, they could, police scanners and all that stuff, but the news there, how come they didn't know nothing about, what's up with Epstein's raids? What's up with the Giselle raids? What's up with the people with the one taste? What's up with their raids? Like, what's up with all these raids not happening, but he gets the raid? He got his children lined up outside the house like criminals. Got people coming in with tanks, guns, and helicopters and boats and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then he gets pretrial confinement. The dude's walking around having a blast in New York, knowing he about to turn himself in, and that's cut short. Something about like texting somebody over and calling them too many times and all that stuff. But I think some of them witnesses, they were still friends with his ass. They probably still friends with his ass to this day. You know? What's up, Bruce? And then people out here talking about they need to give him classes and therapy and all that shit and this, that, and the third. I'm like this, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I don't condone what he was doing. I think that's nasty. What he was doing in the bedroom and all that stuff. But if that's what he likes to do in his bedroom, that's his motherfucking business. If he could find willing participants to live out his little deviant sexual, I mean, Bruce, yeah, we do. But goddamn, that's a lot of freak, Bruce. But he said we all got Well, you ain't lying, Bruce, but Jesus Christ, God Almighty. Then he put the smiling face emoji. Then he's laughing again. God, leave. But you gonna make that man go to therapy for fucking motherfuckers want him to go to therapy for that shit? Oh, no. No, if that's how he gets down, that's how he gets down. But I don't know if he can do it anymore because he can't have no drugs involved. And he can't have no escorts involved. He can't pay nobody. You see what I'm saying? Like, people have to do it just for free. He can't give them no gifts, no nothing. So it's kind of like he'll probably have to go to overseas somewhere where buying prostitutes is legal to do that nasty shit. You know, he like to sit in the corner and watch and direct sexual. Yeah, Bruce. Basically, yeah, he can't cockhold no more. He can't legally in the U.S. He can't do it no more because, well, even overseas they might say that he did something. You see what I'm saying? Because now he already got a rap sheet. So now he can't live his sexual desires anymore. He can't. Yeah, he can't do it no more. It's a rap. It's a rap, Bruce. He go to Thailand and Philippines or something like that. He can do that shit over there. But all it takes is one of them, somebody to say he drugged them, raped them, or something like that. Bruce, I don't think he's doing serious time. I don't think he is. Because they pretty much only got him with prostitution. So I think what's going to happen is he going to get a little time served. And he going to, it's going to be less than 5 years, bro. It's going to be less than 5 years. And he probably get out with good behavior. Unless they say you got to do it all. You know. I forgot that. Didn't they get him with 3 charges? It was two for prostitution, and then one for damn, what was the other one? It was 2 for prostitution, and it was I forget the other one. But I don't think they. It's to me, Bruce, like he lucky. Because if they would have hit him with that RICO, and with all these loans he got and stuff like that, I'm taking all my money, I'm selling everything, and I'm moving overseas. Because now, everybody out here, right now, he gonna have some. They coming. They coming. Yeah, that's federal, the Mann Act, but pretty much he's a John buying a prostitute. Now, if he was the pimp, yeah, but I don't know. Did they hit him with the pimp one? Or did they hit him with the buying pussy one? That's a good question though, Bruce. Did they hit him with the pimp one or the prostitution one? But the way that picture that they have of the courtroom of the lawyers hugging and all that stuff kind of makes me believe that they know it's not a lot of time. But it could be. You could be right, Bruce. You could be right, because if they got him with the like he was the pimp, yeah, they gonna give him I think the minimum is like 10 or 20. But if they hit them with the just buying the pussy, oh, well, they can't really hit him with the pimp one because he's not making money. I mean, they could do whatever the fuck they want, but it wasn't like he was making any money off of it. And they proved that, they was down with it. But all it takes is that one time they wasn't down with it and it was forced. So, they could be down with it all the time, but that one time you coerce them or force them to do it, then all of a sudden you could be in violation of the Mann Act. Well, he can. But man, I still don't get how you can get a lot of time for being a fucking freak, being a ultra freak. I still don't. Well, you know what? As far as his freakiness, he's a prolific freak. He's a prolific freak. He's a prolific cockhole. He's a prolific. He's a prolific baby oil abuser. Yeah. And then, Bruce, another one. He can't be caught. He can't be caught with no drugs no more. He can't be caught with no drugs no more. Because they ain't gonna let him off. They ain't gonna have to do time next time he get caught with drugs. He can't do the dude can't do nothing no more. He cannot buy drugs. He cannot have parties. And people are doing drugs at these parties. He can't do nothing no more. These Diddy parties is gonna be boring as fuck. He can't even he can't even have a party with alcohol. Because now somebody gonna say they took a sip and passed out. And he already got the allegation, so it's too easy. No, I thought I heard something. Like a phone buzzing in the corner. I was going to say, my homie left his phone in here. So he can't do nothing, Bruce. He can't have no more parties, no house parties with alcohol. Well, he can't have none anyways because they say he put it in the juice. He can't have no more freak offs. He can't buy drugs no more. He I don't even know if you can have a non-alcoholic party at his house anymore because it's too dangerous. It's too dangerous. It's like he can't invite men, he can't invite women there. He can't invite nobody there because as far as we're concerned with P. Diddy, anybody can get it. Anybody can get it because they tell pretty much he had every party. He had everything at the freak off but midgets. It's too easy. It's just too easy. To get them. Like if you want to not work for the rest of your life, and you want to go to a Diddy party, there you go. You got your meal ticket. I mean, that's just how I feel from the case. Diddy, what the fuck is? Okay, cool. I mean, that's just the way I feel, Bruce, because that's just too unfucking fortunate, bro. Imagine having too much money, right? Then you got the money whispering in your ear, corrupting you. And then you become corrupted. And then you start doing all these things. Your mama, your daddy, your uncles, your mentors, your your religion told you. And you start doing things that you would never thought of doing. You know what I'm saying? And shit all like that. And you just start going buck wild like this dude. You start going buck wild. And then when you hit that brick wall, you because literally it seems like everybody hits a brick wall. Is it they broke? They become broke through drugs and partying and living a luxury lifestyle because they forgot where the fuck they came from. They catch a case, or they locked up, or dead, like drug overdose or something. And then we all be sitting back like, wow, that can't be me, or what was he thinking, and all that stuff. And guess what? It could be fucking you. It could have been fucking you. But forever how life has took us down a certain road, certain decisions making skills that we have and all that shit. And it just, this is how life, this is how it lined up for us. We not. So we can't see it. You hear about all these rich people out there coming to certain rich people's situations that they wish they would have handled a little bit different and stuff like that. We hear about it all the time. We hear about it all the time, how people become rich and they get beside themselves and stuff like that. We hear about it all the time. And I think the trick is, really, to tell you the truth, never forget who the fuck you is. In all situations. When you out here drunk, when you out here high, when you out here partying, you in an argument with somebody, all everything that you do in life, it seems like the problem is motherfuckers forget who the fuck they is. And then you think your shit don't stink because can't nobody tell you what to do. You built this and you built that, and I'm a billionaire and all this shit. I'm winning. I think that's the thing. Never forget who the fuck you are. And I think that's what happened to him. And I think that's what happened to a lot of people that took the stand too. A lot of them forgot who the fuck they are, like the Punisher. Like, I forget his real name. But he know he was, at least that guy knows he was dead ass wrong for selling himself. But I think for him is, once the cat was out of the bag, he knew he might as well come clean with it. Might as well, and I'm pretty sure his ass is fucking, he embarrassed. He embarrassed. And I think a lot of people should be embarrassed or ashamed a little bit. But at the end of the day, you know what? They probably should be like, fuck being embarrassed or ashamed. They did it. And they should just fucking live with it. Live with the decisions that they made, and make sure that nobody else that they know, try to, and they family, their loved ones, never repeats the same fucking mistakes they did. And it seemed like they all had fucking fun to a certain extent. Private jets, luxury hotels, the finest clothes in life, the finer things in life. A lot of these women and dudes probably never thought they'd ever be in that situation. Fuck first class. What's the other one? What's that one above first class? Like corporate or no, business class below that. But I think there is one above first class. But shit, this motherfucker had his own goddamn jet. I mean, well, he could rent private jets to this day. So it's kind of like, man, like I said, somebody being corrupted by money, someone else's power, somebody else's pull, illusions of gander, and all that shit is a motherfucker. And we all been through some situations, and we all will go through some situations in life to where we be corrupted and forget who the fuck we is. And I think that's what happened to this dude. You know, recently, we heard about the same thing with Deontay Wilder. You know, I know people can wrap it up as more excuses of why he lost and all that shit, but bro, you can't be letting outside forces make you forget who the fuck you is. You know what I'm saying? You know, you the same. People forget that because they got a couple dollars, they forget that it was the same dude. You're the same motherfucker that was delivering fucking beer. He was the same person. You just got more money. Just got better clothes. Just got a finer house. Just got a finer wife. Just got more kids. Just got more money. Just got more hang-arounds. Just got more people around you that can tempt you into being corrupted. You know? That's why I be like looking at these cats, man. Looking at these cats like, you know, and it's crazy how when you hear these rich people be like, who the fuck is you? Motherfucker, who the fuck is you? Just because everybody know your motherfucking name, just because your ass can be Googled, don't mean you ain't the same dude and scraping and shit for busting your ass or selling your ass or doing whatever you got to do to get to where you got. You the same motherfucker. These motherfuckers they just becoming like unhumble. Just nasty. Some of these cats are just nasty. Oh man, they got some cardinals back there scraping over there. Got 3 cardinals fighting. I ain't never seen no cardinals fight. Because usually when I see a cardinal, it's only 1. I ain't never seen 2, let alone goddamn 3 in the same spot. Oh, that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. I should go down. I should slide around the corner and sell some mangoes for my neighbor. Well, I don't know the person, but they still a neighbor. Shit, I should go over there and slide over there and steal some goddamn mangoes. They be juicy. Yeah, man. I don't be man. This shit is crazy. You know, a lot of people were saying like the success rate for the conviction and all that stuff. It is like, oh man, 99% and all that stuff. But bro, when you out there fighting for your life, man, you will always think that you'll be fighting for your life. You'll be doing what you got to do to fight for your life. You wouldn't give up. But a lot of people out here was saying that he was wasting his money with all them lawyers and all that shit. Like y'all, folks are just like weird. And you know what? I can't relate to a lot of these rich people, man. I probably can't relate to none of them. I'll tell you this. If I had $1 billion, it's not. It's just one cardinal. He fucking with the other goddamn birds. He fucking with the other. He getting them out the way. Like, this is my spot. Yeah, man. Like, I won't be doing that, man. That's just nasty, sitting in the corner. And the dude talking about he pacing back and forth with a bottle of Astroglide and shit. And then they talking about he rubbing the cum on his nipples and shit. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. That's just bug nasty. I couldn't, I'd be traveling the world. Shit, man, I'd be having a good old time. I'd probably be a fucking stone cold drunk. I'd probably be a stone. I'd be drinking like 15, 20 Guinness a day. Smoking blunt after blunt after blunt after blunt after blunt. Shit, at that shit, man. No telling. Wasn't telling what we would be doing if we had that much money. I tell you what I would do. I, I, I would like to see some of these fights. Some of these fights. I would probably put on some boxing matches. I'm gonna have I am Trill Will versus I am Trill Will versus L Foul Player or Laws D the Pimpin'. I would have 78 Sports TV versus Dan Raphael. I would have I would get Bruce Gas to do the commentating. With Tyrone. Cause I want to hear Tyrone call the motherfuckers out for turning their back in the ring running. Like they getting attacked by bees and shit. I would have I would have blood boxing right there at the table with y'all doing the commentating too. But and then I would have Blood also doing the ring announcements. Stormy B Man, he could be the security / janitor. Clean up all the trash after the fight. Yeah, be a grand old time. I get CC to be one of the ring girls. I get I ain't shit. I'm not shit. Oh, Reggie Owens got to be there, so we got to get Reggie Owens in there too. Well, we're gonna have Reggie Owens do the the dude with the having a brain fart. The dude in the ring with the mic after the fight. We're gonna have Reg do that because Reg's gonna be making fun of them motherfuckers. We probably gonna have security with Reg because Reg's probably gonna piss one of the motherfuckers the fuck off. We're gonna have Reggie Owens do the after fight in the ring commentary with the fighters, and we gotta have security around Reg because Reg might piss one of the motherfuckers the fuck off because he might just tell him how it is. He might just say, "Hey man, you didn't do a damn thing in this motherfucker, man. Who the he might piss one of the motherfuckers the fuck off." Yeah. We got to make sure we have a toker too and a smoke eater next to Bruce so he can smoke all day and not smoke everybody out. The smoke eater is what it sucks in the smoke that you exhale. Yeah. Who else? Damn, who else? Oh, Sports Star, what's his name? Star Sports TV. Yeah, he could be there. We could have him doing the he could be a referee. He could be a referee. Have him in there, make sure anybody fucking doing excessive holding, running, rabbit punching, nut shots. Yeah. Yep. Then we could do it like back in the days. You pay some money, you stay at the same hotel like Bruce talked about back in the days. Which I wish they had bring that shit back, man, because I think that was cool. Back in the days, how they did that shit, man. But then again, I think people respected fighters more. I think back then, people respected fighters more than they do now. But it would be nice if they bring that shit back. Like you can stay at the hotel, you can go train with them, you can eat breakfast with them. You know, have a nice little weekend leading up to the week of the fight or something like that. Go on a morning run with them or something like that. Yeah. Bring some shit like that back, man. Yeah. But yeah, man, with this P. Diddy shit, man. This is just to show y'all, man, what's you do in the dark. You know, somebody know, or it could come to the light, man. When you doing shit like this, when it comes to the light, man, you just don't embarrass yourself, man. You embarrass your family name. Um, you know, you just dishonor your family name and all that shit, and you got other people out here, um, um, your friends and the people you worked with, you got them having to talk to the law because of some shit you did. Now you got them involved in it, in your wickedness. You know, it's, you know this is just uh, an eye opener to everybody around the world. Like, motherfucker, you out here buying prostitutes, you out here doing drugs and having sexual relations with chicks. This could be you, bro. No means no. Putting your hands on women, mistreating women, and it goes both ways. Mistreating men too. This could be you. No matter how much money you got in your pocket, this could be fucking you. You know, it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. Like, and then you have all these women out here preying on rich dudes. You know what I'm saying? Want these motherfuckers to come through and fill their box up just so they can have a baby, just so they can take all that dude's money. And I see why some people go nuts about these goddamn kids, about how they get done in these courts. It's wild. It's a wild, it's a cold motherfucking world. But 9 times out of 10, that's a weird looking bird. It looked like a dove, but the whole body black, but the top of the head is white. Huh. Man. What y'all think, man? Y'all think he should have been charged with the RICO, or y'all think that he should have been? I mean, but all this is my 3 cents, man. I'm not talking about like how I'm not saying like what I'm saying is like the truth or anything like that, but I'm just giving my opinion to my 3 cents. It's like a little diary, talking about current events, because it's a very interesting fucking case, in my opinion. It's very interesting that, and it's like you got people out here that just want them to be guilty, even though you have the letter of the law, you have preponderance of evidence and all that stuff, and some people want them to be innocent just because they don't like those ladies and how They possibly could have been willing participants. Or you got some people don't like it because they don't like how the RICO is attached to it and how they keep going after certain people with these RICO cases. And, you know, we're interested to see what people are saying out there about this. But, you know, this is the reason why you should keep your hands in your motherfucking pockets. Because if Diddy wasn't out here chasing dudes and women, he would have been straight. You know what I'm saying? He'd been straight. If he would have married, if he would have just stayed with Kim Porter and kept these women at bay, he would have been straight. But nah, he wanted them all. He wanted them all. He wanted them all. Because he knew he can get them all. And he knew majority of the time they wasn't going to say no. Majority of the time they wasn't going to say no. Took a little pimping, a little finessing to get him up in there. But he knew they wasn't going to fucking say no. Man, let me go down here and get something to eat real quick. Yeah. He knew they wasn't going to say no, man. That's the crazy part. You know. And the thing about it was, another thing about it is, everybody know that, a lot of these cats, they just not good people. He's not a good, his track record, as far as from what I've seen, he's not a good person. We all heard the rumors, right? We all heard the rumors. We all, seen how the record deals that he had with people. We all heard about that. We all heard about the stuff with him and Biggie, and how he was taking a lot of money from him, which he shouldn't have if he was your fucking friend. We all heard about this shit, man, and it's like, makes me kind of believe that, like, did people really think that they was like it makes me kind of wonder, right? Like did they know they was fucking with the devil? Like, did they know they was fucking with the devil? Like, did they think they was fucking with a saint, a good person? Like, he stole Cassie from one dude, and on the first day, he talking about fellatio. Wow. In the hotel room with her, one-on-one, for an interview or whatever it was. Wow. I have a good inclination, whatever that fucking word is, that all of them knew they was fucking with the devil. I believe even if they didn't, or if they did or didn't know, somebody warned them and they failed to heed the warning before it was too fucking late. I think all the motherfuckers knew. And motherfuckers, I mark my motherfucking words. Because I don't know when he getting out. So I'm going to say if or when he gets out. Women will still get into a relationship with this guy knowing what he's fucking capable of. knowing what he's capable of, knowing what he did. They still will. They still will. You got women out there lining up right now. You probably got some dudes out there lining up, holding their dick, waiting on a freak off. Dick holding for a freak off. You probably got people out here that's still willing to do business with him music-wise, because they think that he can get them somewhere. All while knowing that he's the motherfucking devil. And the devil ain't nothing to be played with. Because when you fucking with the devil, and when you ask for something, guess what the devil's gonna do? He's always gonna come and fucking collect. And when he comes to collect, he's not coming to collect some bullshit. He's coming to collect what matters the most to you and your damn soul. He's taking your most prized possession and your motherfucking soul. Whatever that means the most to you, he's taking it and your motherfucking soul. And ain't a goddamn thing you can do about it. Better go talk to St. Michael or Constantine or something like that. And them motherfuckers can't even do shit. That's the crazy part, man. I'm telling y'all, man, this Christ and the skinny corruptor. I'm telling y'all, man, that motherfucker was playing with the devil. And that motherfucker got burned. He got corrupted. He got corrupted. Money, power, and respect, huh? Money, power, and respect. We all see how we heard the song. We all see how far that can get you. We all see, well, sorry, not how far that can get you, but how that shit turns somebody into a fucking monster. You know? But like I said, all these cats, I think they either knew, they were warned, they found out, and they still fucked with them. They still fucked with them. Like, you mean to tell me nobody saw the fucking signs? Nobody saw the fucking signs that this dude was a nasty motherfucker. Nobody saw the signs. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, them motherfuckers saw that shit. That's my opinion. Motherfuckers saw that shit. That shit's foul. You know what I'm saying? But the freak offs, hey, I don't see nothing wrong with that. As far as like having somebody locked up for being nasty. Like, we gonna bring in the moral police now? Fuck. Damn. All right, y'all. On that note, shout out to the whole entire world. Thanks, Bruce, for showing up. Thanks for the 4 people that showed up. Thanks for the 2 people that hit the like. Shout out to the whole entire world, and everybody stay sucker free.